also need to understand how you will be making it in a product. So if let's say this is the product, now you have 3 or 4 different choices to go ahead with. One can be that you choose to do this and you simply take this out, make like a magnifying glass over here, and within that magnifying glass you simply say that okay, if this is a lighter wood, then I will show it as a grain structure over here, and I'm going to color it yellow, and then I will label it. So I will call this pine wood. So that is one thing that you can do. No harm in doing something like this. If you're short of time, if you take too much time in drawing, and coloring requires also some time and you don't have it, you can simply do this and write pine wood over here. That is one option. The other option is that you don't do this, but instead you end up coloring the whole thing. So you say that okay, this part may have a structure like this and may end up looking something like that. You may also end up saying that okay, now if you notice this piece, for example, I have drawn the line all the way till here, which means this side and that side are longer pieces and this side and that side are shorter pieces. So you do the same thing on the other side. You don't have to have a similar texture. You may choose to say that one slab had a knot on it, but the others probably don't have. Okay, so you can just leave it at that. These two sides, however, you will need to make them longer. So you show them like this, let's say. And over here, you can end up showing this piece and you can end up showing this piece. So this is how you end up showing it. And of course, then you have to sit and color it also. Now, obviously, a person who's able to do this in the same time as what is given to you, in which you end up drawing and then doing the magnifying glass effect. Obviously, the person who ends up doing this may be given a higher grade, because obviously he's doing it or she's doing it on the product itself. Okay, but that does not mean that a person who does a magnifying glass is any less. This person can also get marks depending upon how much information has been shared visually. So in case you end up showing, let's say this like that, you end up saying that okay, I'm also going to show the dowel joint, so I will make a construction line that looks like this, which says center line, as you know, long dash, short dash, long dash. And over here, let's say you end up showing a dowel, and then you mention over here dowel. Automatically this gets, this also ends up showing you more information. So you can choose to do either. It's obviously going to look better if you do this. However, if you end up showing more information, you might want to do this, because what will happen is all these details may not show if you end up coloring this whole product. So it's always a good idea to do something like this. For a dowel also, you can choose to simply circle this part, take an arrow, make a larger piece over here, and show that if this was a slab, which is the end of it, and similarly this was the longer slab that sits on top of it, right? So you have something like this, and then over here you show that okay, there would be a circle, there is a center line which probably will go on till there, okay, and then here is the dowel, and then mention over here that you are going to stick a butt joint using a dowel, which is a fastener. Then you are automatically, and also say that okay, maybe I have applied Fevicol SH over here. Then you're giving me one glue, you're giving me one joint, and you're giving me one fastener.